Hey, this is Beverly Bozeman. I am the creator of Speak Queen, an encouraging platform for women. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so that you'll know when I drop a new video. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Happy Tuesday. My broadcast today is entitled Cut Out the Complaining Cuz. And it is about exactly what the title says. Cut it out. Now, I feel like I am in a position to tell people to stop complaining because I am a reformed complainer. I used to complain because the sun came up. In real life, and this was like years and years ago, I was just kind of like mad at the world because, some of the things that I had been through, nothing like horrific, but I just felt like, people treated me wrong for no reason. I didn't bother nobody, but I felt like people, were mistreating me, talking to me in the kind of way. The world was against me, so I was complaining. And I had a moment to where I realized that the complaining I was doing was creating more situations for me to complain in. It was, it was like an epiphany. And I know it was God. But, until we realize that what we complain about or the fact that we are complaining is going to give us more to complain about, we're not going to stop. And when I had that epiphany, when God told me that I'm going to get more things to complain about if I keep complaining, it caused me to start doing my research on how it is that we get the things that we don't want because we're complaining about it, or we get more of it. And that thought kind of came to my mind a few minutes ago, and it made me think about how I gotta be careful of what I say sometimes. It made me think about how we encounter people who complain, right? And it's even in passing, or people at our churches, people on our jobs, people in our family, our neighbors, at our kids' schools, and people complain to voice a perspective on what's going on. Is just that, a perspective. But to continually complain about everything or the same one thing, that is like unacceptable to me. I can't stand it now. And I feel I'm qualified to say it because I was a complainer. And the reason why I say it's unacceptable is because if we look at our lives, what in the devil is we complaining about? Real talk. Sure, we might not have everything the way we feel like we should have it. We used to have it compared to somebody else or whatever. But again, compare your life to somebody else's. You living life like it's golden. If you're watching this, you have some type of freedom. And I understand that, some people are, scratch that. But you have some type of freedom. Ain't you like glad about that? The United States is what it is, but it ain't now one of them communist countries. You're not in some third world country and you got to drink water the same place where the animals use the bathroom or people wash their clothes. You got to go and get some water and boil it and drink it. No, you can go to your faucet. Or you can go to the store and get you some, or use a filtration system like Brita or something. So there's really nothing to complain about. Voicing your opinion about what's not right, I think that's fine. Because when something's not right, we need to express it so that something can be done, or let people know so something can be done about it. But complaining just because you mad because your car insurance is too high, get you a cheaper car. Get rid of the car. Ride a bicycle, ride public transportation, walk. You chose to get the car. To me, that's giving God the middle finger. That's telling God you ain't grateful for the blessing of a car. Some people are walking because they can't afford anything else. But if they could, they would. And you got a car and you complaining about the car note, the car insurance, the price of gas. Shut up with that. It's me ranting. Can you put gas in? Ever thought about carpooling? Instead of us sitting around and complaining about stuff, let's come up with some solutions. Can you carpool with somebody? Can you stop eating out on a regular basis or buying the newest, the new whatever or the latest whatever? Use that money for gas? Do you got to get your hair and nails did every week? Do you have to buy the latest electronics when it comes out? There are things that we can do to eliminate some of these situations so we don't have to complain. I get tired of hearing people complain. Not in passing, because if it's in passing, we're at the grocery store or the public place, I ain't gonna never see you again. That's what it is. That's you expressing yourself. That's me overhearing, right? But don't call me complaining. Don't come to the group of people that I'm standing in and complaining. We some of the most blessed folks. Some people got the little voice box thing, and they got to take a piece of electronic and stick it up to their throat so that they can be heard when they talk. And you sitting up there complaining just because. You got a place to stay. You complain about your house. You got a spouse that cares and loves you and treats you good, and you complain about your spouse. Complaining about your health. I used to be guilty of that. Complaining about your health, but you still shoveling it in and you not moving. Giving the doctor more money than you are you sending the doctor's kids to college. You can't even hardly keep money in your house because you keep buying all these pills, but you complaining about the things that you can change. I just get tired of hearing people complaining when there's so much to be grateful for. There's just so much to be grateful for. It just is. To get it out. Get it off your chest. That's one thing. Because I feel like we have to, get it out so that we don't internalize this stuff and become sick. But to complain because you just, I just get tired of this place. Then stop coming. If you hate your church, why in the devil is you still going? Because this is my family church. Okay. If I leave, my family gonna have something to say. They're gonna have something to say either way. So you gonna keep complaining about what you choose to do? I just get tired of that. It might be me. If I'm offending somebody, don't watch no more. I just think that's stupid to keep complaining about the same thing or keep complaining, period. Now I know we're gonna have moments to where something just ain't right and we're gonna shout about it. That's fine because that's, getting it out. But I wish I could say what I really want to say, but if you hate being married, do something about it. I ain't saying leave, but what about you doing what you can do on your end? Can you go get counseling? Would your mate be willing to get counseling with you? If they're not, can you get counseling? Can you find out what you can do at the very least to have peace? Your complaining is helping who? Nobody. It sure ain't helping the situation. If you hate your job, get a new job. Or stop working altogether. Push all your belongings around in a shopping cart and take a nap for a couple of days up under a bridge on a cardboard box. Bet you'll love that job then. I know God is just so tired of us with all of this doggone John Brown complaining. I bless them better than I bless anybody, and they still complaining. Some folks just ain't never satisfied. I'm going to say this and then I'm gone. If you or somebody is one of the folks that can never be satisfied, or just know that they can never be satisfied and there's nothing that can be done to help them. Don't try to encourage them. Don't think that there's going to come a day when they're going to stop complaining because they won't. So don't waste your time and your energy trying to listen to them. Some people just won't stop complaining because it gives them a rush And it's the only thing they feel like they got control over, voicing their opinion. Some people are just going to complain just because. That being the case, just know that you can't help them. So don't keep coddling them by listening. They call you and they start complaining, be like, let me call you right back, and hang up. If you sit and keep listening to them, you are enabling them, and you are encouraging them to keep complaining. I was in a situation to where I worked around some folks that all they did was complain. I got tired of listening to it, so I stopped responding. When they had something to say, you know this, they're doing that, and all I do is this, and they don't treat me like... And I used to be like, yeah, I know, I understand, it's bad, it's hard, it's like that. And I just didn't say nothing. And they come and stand and look at me, and you know this and you know that, act like they wasn't even standing there. And then I got to the point towards the end of me, working there. I just looked at them. So what now? What do you mean, what now? So what now? Well, gosh. And then they left. They ain't come back no more. It's, shame I got brave towards the end, but, I just got to the point where I got tired of it. That might be what you have to do. So, wrapping it all up, cut out the complaining, because it ain't going to do you no good. It's going to give you more of what you don't like. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to release your genius. Pull off the impossible every day. Remember, you will have whatever it is that you say. So be positive when you speak, Queen.